So Cynthia, please tell us, how did you find Herbalife?
I found Herbalife 10 years ago while I was working out with one of my best friends in a park. We were doing some workouts, some abs, some booty, and suddenly two people came towards me and they just asked me one simple question, and it was, the next time that you do a workout, would you love to be motivated? And I answered yes to that question, but little did I know that I was going to get invited to a huge community, Herbalife community, but that's what actually happened. So 1 week after that invitation, I went to a fit camp. It was about 10 people, and from there my Herbalife journey started, and it really changed my life.
Amazing. For sure, in the beginning, you didn't know it's a huge opportunity also for the women.
Yeah, for sure. For 3 months, I said no to the products. I said no to everything around Herbalife, but I said yes to the community. So the community is really what kept me for 3 months going to these workouts, because it was a mix of men and women, but it was a really, really good energy. And 3 months later, I got to hear the opportunity, and that's where really everything started for me. Because I've always been a dancer, so I knew what community was. I was always in community, but the dancing world, it's not really a supportive community, because it's really who's the best, and this community is really the first person is cheering for the last person, and that's really what I loved about it.
Amazing.
So Dea, you've always been an inspiration for me too. I know you've been years in Herbalife, like it's also a dream of mine to be able to share this story. But after all these years, like, how did you manage to really get Herbalife into your family life and make it like one big life?
So I think time management and planning is the most important thing. And with our platform, you really can be, especially in the beginning, present mom, but also you can build very strong business.
Yeah.
So please, Cynthia, tell me, I know you just like 1 year ago, you got baby. So please, can you tell me how that changed in your life? Because I know when you become mother, life completely changed, but still perfect mother, present mother, and your business is growing. So how you manage that?
Yeah. So for me, it's the first time, like 15 months ago, I had a baby boy for the first time, and I had an idea of how it would be, but you never know until it happens. So I've been always very committed to what I'm doing with Herbalife, building my community, always super hardworking, never having any excuse to not show up. And actually that didn't change. And actually it's reinforced already what I was doing, because when I look back to the last year since Cruz was born, for that full year we even traveled more than we were doing before. Cruz was flying 78 times the last year. The kid is 1 year, so can you imagine? And that really comes from a position where we were like, many people take their kid as a weakness or as an excuse, but for us it became our strength, because now we are speaking to a bigger group of people, because now we are reliable, like we are relatable. So for us it became even a reason to do more and just bringing Cruz everywhere with us. We are in a position where we can also travel our parents, but that's the result of the work that we did. So now the family life, the Herbalife, it stayed one. It's not this or that. We are everything together. I'm a present mom, but at the same time, being a present mom is so beneficial of me being a full-time entrepreneur as well. And at the same time, it really nourishes my relationship with my husband, because there is so much inspiration that is happening at the same time. So for us, becoming a mom, for me, it's really a strength. And what Herbalife gave me is an opportunity to have even more children and to be even more present and to grow even more business, because more children is more inspiration for other women. So for me, it's been a blessing.
Of course. And then again, we come to the story that when we have self-confidence, when we are happy with ourselves,
100%.
we are the best version of ourselves, not just for us, but for everybody.
100%.
Yeah.
So imagine with the lifestyle that we are having now, imagine if you have to work 9 to 5, having a family.
Wow, for me, it's really very, very hard even to imagine, but I can see my friends, because I never work 9 to 5. I never work for the boss. I'm here for now more than 26 years, but I see my friends, how they struggle every single day, how they don't feel good because they cannot be with the kids, how they don't feel good when their kids are sick. They still have to go to work, or they have to ask the boss maybe if they can stay 1 day at home. And so I think it's a huge struggle. And for me, why this is platform it's really amazing opportunity for the woman because they will have time to do all these things that I think it's very important, not just for the woman, but also for the kids and for the whole family.
Yeah. Before Herbalife, I was working 62 hours in a week. So I know what it is to work hard, because like in Belgium, we say like working hard is the amount of time that you are working, and the Herbalife changed all that perspective. So at that time when I was 24, I was working 62 hours a week, but I was already in my mind like, but what if I want to build a family? It's just not possible, because when you work 62 hours, you have a certain income, but you don't want to earn less because you build your lifestyle around it. So I knew that I could not work less with having a family because I would earn less, and it's not possible. So I was having stress. I was a bit nervous for the future because family was just not an option. Me being a mother, I didn't have the time. How was I going to do it? So when Herbalife came into my life, it was very clear, like, this is my way out. It's my way out to not have 9 to 5 and to just do it on my own terms. So I really took it as a serious vehicle towards what I really desired. And 1 year later, I could quit my job. 9 to 5 was out of my life. And that's where the real Herbalife came in. Like the lifestyle, but also the excitement for the future. Suddenly I had a plan. Suddenly I could become somebody. Suddenly I could see myself having a family and children, and all these things happened all the years after, but before it was just not possible. So I still have a lot of friends in the 9 to 5, and they really believe that yeah, it's their way, it's their path, but I also believe that the more that we can show and the more that we can get to express ourselves, then it's going to be their inspiration and maybe their time to also change that perspective. But 9 to 5 in today's world for me is an illusion. There is not such thing as 9 to 5. There's 24 hours, but we get to design the 24 hours that we really dream of and be present in our own lives. Not just for our family, but for ourselves too, which I believe is important.
I agree completely.
So Dea, it's been years now that you're a part of Herbalife. Like, how has it been? Like, for sure, everybody sees the success, everybody sees a powerful woman, but that didn't come easy, I can imagine.
No, really no. And even our business opportunity for me is the best business opportunity, but it's not always la la land. Yeah. And we have to be very honest about that. But for me, what is very important, since day one, I saw here opportunity to change. I see here opportunity that you have support to change. And also what for me is very important, in the beginning, I didn't have self-confidence in myself. I don't think so that we are born with that kind of self-confidence that you have feeling that you can do whatever you want, that you have feeling that you can change, not just your life, but somebody else's life. Yeah. For me, one of the most beautiful things is to have impact on other women's lives. But what I learned and what this company gave me strength, that even when it's the hardest thing in front of you, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in what are you doing, if you believe it what you have in your hands, then you will overcome everything. And now I will not speak about my family, but also I got the time where I was stuck. I really got the time where I didn't ask my question, is this right thing for me? But I was stuck. Maybe I was asking my question, is it my maximum? Yeah. Is it that I did it the most and I cannot overcome that? And then again, you are in the company where you always will find solution. Somebody will inspire you. And in this way, I have to tell you, when I was stuck I can say I was not stuck for 10 years, but for 10 years, I was thinking, really, this is my maximum. And then somehow you find that strength in yourself. And again, thanks to the company, because you hear lots of stories, you see lots of changes, you see lots of women that change their life. Yeah. And then you see, no, this is not my maximum. Because then you think, okay, if I will have more impact on more women, if I will show more women, yes, you can do it. Yes, you can change your life. Yes, everybody has strength. Everybody can have that self-belief. And then you can move yourself and you can have change. So when I was stuck for like 10 years, and it was not like stuck, but what I tell you, when I ask myself question, is this my maximum? Somehow I find strength in myself, then I can have impact on one more life, on one more woman. Maybe we can build, like you said, community for the woman, bigger community, stronger community, to show the woman, doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter your position, doesn't matter your background, you can change your life. And for me, it was something that in last 4 years really drives me. And because you have something in front of you, you change also. Because you want to better version yourself, for yourself, and to show that it is possible. So for me, what I like the most about this company, that you have opportunity really every single day to change yourself. And for me also the name of the game is change. Please share with us what is your like mantra, maybe when you lose some focus, or maybe something like that.
You know, being focused and excited, it's also part of a lifestyle, and it actually becomes your identity. When I look back before Herbalife, I was a person that I was always hardworking, but on automatic pilot, and I was always tired at the end of tired. And it became my identity. She's a hard worker, but she's tired. So that was super normal. But in Herbalife, like, I really love what I'm doing. I'm not one day on automatic pilot. Every day is a new challenge to become better. So my identity is she's a hard worker, but she's excited. And that's just super natural. Like, I don't need to put myself in a position where I say like, oh, I don't feel like it, because I want to do it. Focus comes really from loving what you do on a daily basis, not what you have to do. Because I'm 10 years in business, but honestly, it feels like I'm 1 year, because I feel like there is so much opportunity, there's so much to do, and I even feel like I don't have enough time to really do what I want to do, because I'm always in my mind thinking like, what can I do next? What can I do next? Because there's every single time new women coming into my business, and those women, they give me a certain amount of energy that I cannot be anything else but focused. Because when they have goals, I have a goal. That's really something for me that just keeps me in the game. We have a huge attraction around the women empowerment. You know, at some point you need to reinvent yourself. And when you reinvent yourself, new creativity, new ideas, new passion, new power, new focus. So even after 10 years, I feel like the focus has always been there, because I know exactly what I want. But it just gives it more power and more purpose, because it's connected with other people, not just for me.
We are always in the game. We have laser focus if we have a new woman, and if we have possibility to have impact on somebody else's life.
And it comes with cycles. Before I was not a mom, so my focus was on women who maybe didn't have children. So I attracted a bunch of people that didn't have children. And now the new cycle is I have a baby. Guess what? Now I have a lot of women in my team who have a baby, and for sure there's going to be another cycle and another cycle. But it's also the cycles of life, when you use it as a strength and not as a weakness, that you can grow into these new cycles, and it can every single time level, like it can push you up in your life. So instead of, this cycle is very difficult, so now I'm going to be stable, maybe not working as much. No, use this cycle as a strength, and it can empower so many other women to do the same.
I think our company empowering us to see all these challenges actually as opportunity. They will be victims because of the circumstances, and what I like the most about us, that everything we see as a challenge, actually for us is opportunity.
100%, because what is a challenge? And so many people, they are fixed like, what do I need to do to overcome? But for me, it's more like, but who do I have to become to overcome? And it gives so much power. So sometimes when because we have our challenges, and we've been through many challenges in our personal life and our business life. We've been through them, and we are going to go through them. Well, it's just that for some people, it's like it's going to devastate them, and for us it's just going to get us better, and it's going to bring power to our story, which is going to inspire so many other women, while other people become a victim of their own story.
I agree.
And we become powerful because of our own story.
I agree.
So Dea, you've been an inspiration for me through all these years, but especially now with the movement that you are creating with women and empowerment. Like, what is it that you are doing to really go into that direction and make it something super big?
I started to be focused on the women's actually 4 years ago. And what I saw in my country, and I come from small country, Croatia, Eastern Europe, that women wants to take everything in their hands, that they want to change their lives. They want to do something with their lives. They want to do something meaningful, because we used to live under communism, and it was different. It was always men, and maybe then women. So right now, it's huge business opportunity for the women. And then what we saw, we want to create powerful community. We want to create community where women will get support every single day. Not just the women who are maybe educated, not maybe just the women who are having maybe great businesses, jobs, or who are maybe from great families, but for everybody, even for the woman that doesn't have any hope, that doesn't maybe have any options to live extraordinary life. We want to create that community for all women to have support so they can do what they want in their lives. You have lots of women, they don't believe in themselves. You have lots of women, they maybe have strength, but they don't know how to do something. So we really built community, but strong community, not just in my country, in my region, strong community where we really promote that here with us, you really can build again yourself. In these 4 years, what I saw about the woman, that we are giving them opportunity to change, to be reborn, to rebuild themselves with the strength, with the self-confidence, with the focus for the future. And I think when you're also the mother, that's the most important thing, when you can have promise of the future for your family, for your kids. So we are building that community around women. Doesn't matter who are you.
Yeah, wow, I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. I know you are very attractive on social media, and what you are doing, it's amazing. Please, can you share with us how does it work? What are you doing? Impact you are having, because it's really, really amazing and it's really empowering.
Yeah, thank you. So it became also a passion for me, and it's in 2017 that I started power dance. And my goal at that time was not really like, oh, let me just attract women. It's something that just naturally happens. So in the beginning, it was not really my focus, but it happened. And for me, it was a sign like, okay, I didn't realize that so many women were looking for something to be part of. So my power dance really became huge. I started to duplicate it like crazy. I started to attract people just like me. So I really started to listening to myself and to start building my voice, because I was not as loud and as confident as I am today, but this really helped me. Like, it gave me so much power, because seeing other women wanting to be part of that gave me the strength to say like, yes, let's speak up, let's become louder. It was actually after lockdown that I understood like, wow, there's a huge opportunity, because now we were used to be 2-3 months at home with our families, and now we have to go back, and so many women were lost. And now my speech is really like building stronger women. So it's something that I believe is very empowering, and I use social media just to spread this message, to bring awareness, to have the attraction, and to just make other women believe like, wow, there is always something I can fall back on, and that's us. So social media is a powerful tool if you use it in the right way. So we really stay true to who we are. We don't want to be this and this and that. No, we are who we are, and that's our message. And for example, Just 2 days ago, I had a one-day retreat. That's something that I organize 2-3 times a year, a retreat where people have to qualify. So, and it's a mix of customers and distributors, because imagine as a brand new woman, you are having your shake just for 2 weeks, but you come into this group of distributors that really have built something. I think after an event like that, we easily have 30 new sign-ups from customer to distributor of women that really believe, wow, she can do it, I can do it. So I'm all around events, community, bringing people together, because the message becomes so much more powerful when you are together. So, and that's also my story. 10 years ago, I got invited to the community and it kept me in Herbalife. But now I want to just create a safe place for women where they feel they have a voice, where they are not getting judged, where they can be powerful themselves, and where they feel like they don't need anybody to support them. They can do it really themselves. I'm very passionate about the women community, because when I see what can happen in such a short period of time, imagine what can happen in the next 10 years. It's just incredible.
No, I think it's really amazing, and what you are doing through the social media, like I said, an impact you are having, it's really something unbelievable, because I think lots of women they are trying to find something. Now we have one example in my country where is one lady, she came, she was overweight, she was judged all the times since school. She didn't have self-belief, self-confidence, and somehow she find Herbalife. She jumped in that community support. She lost 60 kilos.
Wow.
Just imagine, like the new reborn person, minus 60 kilos, and then she see opportunity for herself. She see community where she can be part of something big, because now she has feeling she's in the position that she can change other women's life. And just maybe 1 year ago, it was the lost woman without voice, hiding somewhere in the corner. So I think what we have here, it's a very, very powerful, and sometimes we have to remind ourselves what really we have. And like I said, what you are doing on social media, it's very meaningful, because women are trying to find the solution. They want solution, but sometimes they cannot see it.
100%.
So amazing.
Yeah, and also with the social media, it's tricky, because some people use social media as a platform to compare themselves. I cannot have that. She's so beautiful. I am not. And for us, we really want to make sure that everything that I post, whether it's my family, whether it's my lifestyle, whether it's the traveling, whether it's my physical result, like everything that I post is just to show you that you can have it too if you decide. So that's really the communication that we are having. It's not to show off, it's to show you that you can have it too. It's like, life is great. If you are ready,
join us.
Yeah, join us. It can be great for you too.
What advice would you give to the new person that comes and see this business opportunity? What do you think that maybe, I will not say it's the most important, but in the beginning that is very important?
For me personally, the most important is that you can only help others if you know how to help yourself. So for me, my key speech, my main speech in the very beginning with somebody new is work on yourself, have a great results, love the products, work on your mindset, put Jim and Mark in your ears every single day. And if you don't have any emotional connection in the next 21 days, it's going to be tough. So my goal with a new distributor is in the first 21 days, we are going to build your story. The story comes before anything else, before a flow, before the work. First, it's you. Because when people wake up and suddenly, wow, they cannot wait to have their shake, and wow, they are feeling a lot more energy, they look in the mirror and they see they are changed, it's going to build their confidence. And when people speak from confidence, amazing things can happen. But when they speak from, maybe I think that's the right speech, and maybe I think that's never going to work. So for a new distributor, it's really like 21 days, build your story, work on yourself, and then we can share that story, and then we can start to inspire other people.
completely agree with you that their story, their feeling about the products, and maybe even it's not after 21 days, maybe it's even earlier when they can feel the change, it's more energy, when they can feel that they can go through the day easier, and that gives them confident first in the product. So I think when they start to speak, it's completely different when you say, wow, I feel energy, wow, I feel great. People will always buy, not our words, but our emotions, our feeling, our self-belief, how we stand, do we stand for that? So I completely agree with you. One of the most important things is to have our story, actually our result, because from our result, everything else comes out.
100%. Because even in my personal story, like every single time where I stopped challenging myself, it was tough for me to challenge other people.
Of course. And because our self-confidence grows, if we follow the steps, then we start to grow on the marketing plan, and then we become completely different people, women. And I think for sure 10 years ago, like you said, you were not the same Cynthia.
No.
And trust me, I can tell you, 27 years ago, I was completely different, not just physically, but my mindset, my strength, my voice, how I speak, do I speak for myself? And what I think for me, one of the most important thing, I have daughter, the same thing now I'm teaching her, but now I'm not teaching her from the books. I'm teaching her because I'm living that with the self-confidence, with the strength, with the woman that will speak out for herself, the woman that will not be afraid, that will be afraid if somebody will judge her, because she knows the most important thing is when you can speak for yourself.
You know, like just this conversation is exactly why we do what we do. Like this is really empowering. It sets the future for our children and for many other people too. So I'm very grateful to have this moment, because this is exactly why I choose to do what I'm doing.